wanted to stop in and kind of give a few tips on how to convert your work to PDFs. Okay, I know that it may seem simple to just send an HEIC file from your phone to the computer and shoot it my way, except it creates complications for my grading. It also may seem easy to send a JPEG and things of that nature. There are reasons that I'm asking for PDF, but if you don't mind, excuse the New York background. But however, please just be mindful in submitting the way that I have asked. I want to show you all a couple tricks that will help you to make a PDF so that you can help me to properly be able to grade your work. Okay, so first thing, this is a free resource, okay? The free resource is called Canva. When you go to Canva, if you don't have Canva, they may try to get you to get a free trial or something like that. You don't really need it. You can sign up for a free Canva. You can hit create. Now, I'll just say a document, okay? So it's gonna open a document up in Canva. Now, clearly, this is a document we're pretending that you're submitting for your project. So, you're gonna put your name on the document. You can change the size and all of that, right? You're gonna put the class. You're gonna put the date, maybe the title of assignment. Okay, and then you have to put some images in. Now you can upload various images. Let's just pick an image. You can upload a file here, the purple um, box, and these are images that I have previously uploaded. So let's say this was one of your drawings. You can just upload your picture, put it into the picture, okay? And let's say that I asked you all for 10 different images, right? Well, put all of your images. You're gonna say in progress image 1. And then let's say this was your final image. You say final image, okay? Just for example, okay? So let's say this is your basic document. Up here in the top right corner, you see the word share. You hit share, it says download. You can literally download for free as a PDF. So now, as you see down in the bottom right corner, it is downloading. Boop, it drops into my computer. I can change the file name to something appropriate for submitting to the class. I did give instructions on how to do that. But as you see, now we have a proper PDF that can be submitted to the class. Completely free to create. However, let's say you don't want to go to Canva, but let's say that you use Pages. So you use Pages, that's great. It's going to take a second to upload. But while this uploads, wait, can you see? Let's make a new Pages. New Pages. I might have to reshoot this video just because of that. So we have a new page, okay? Let's get rid of this. So, I see an image here on my desktop. I'm just going to grab it, all right? This is purely for a sample, just so you can see how to make a PDF. So, clearly, if this was something you were submitting to me, right? The instructions ask for your name, the date, the class, the assignment, right? You do that, you drop your image in there. Next thing I need you to do, if you're using Pages on a Mac, you go up to the top left, you see File, okay? There are several options actually, okay? But we're just gonna do the simplest one, which is Export. It says Export to a PDF. It gives you all these options. I never impact them. I just hit Save. You can title it Sample PDF. That's what I'm calling it just for the class. Title it something more appropriate, like your name, right? Art 133, right? Maybe assignment 2, for example. It's gonna save to my document. So when I hit export, check this out. Real simple. Okay. Um, Under documents, it should come up, and if it doesn't come up, then I'm gonna say name. I'm gonna look up the file, right? Let's see. Name. There we go. When I open it, now I have a PDF file that I can properly submit to my teacher. Last but not least is Microsoft Word, which some of you may be using since the school does supply it, right? Please, again, excuse the noise in the background of Brooklyn. Um, so Microsoft Word is here. Basically, you click Microsoft Word, you open Microsoft Word, you get a blank document. This is your assignment, right? You're going to do what? Title it with your name. Okay? You're going to put your name. You're going to put the date. You're going to put the class. You're going to put the assignment name now, etc. Then you're going to put the images. You should have a what? You should have a reference photo. You should have in progress images. Let's just drop an image onto the page so I can show you for the sake of showing you how this works, okay? So if this was your final document, how would you save it for a PDF in Microsoft Word? Well, you see up top left, we're on Microsoft Word. I will go to File. I will go to Save As. You're going to title your project. So you're just going to say your name. I like to do a lot of underscores. Underscore art 133 underscore assignment. Okay. Then it's going to say to my downloads. It's going to naturally save it for a Word document. However, your instructor has politely, repeatedly asked you to save it as a PDF for a reason. So you click the words PDF that's in the drop down link. You hit export. Just like that, your PDF has been made. All you have to do now is go to the folder where you saved it. And remember, we saved it under the word name underscore art 133. Okay, there are two of them because we made two documents, right? But this one is the one we just made in the Word document. Please, please, please follow the assignment guidelines. Please create PDFs. When you do not create PDFs, it creates havoc for my grading system, and it makes it much more challenging for me to get your grades completed and back to you. Thank you for following these instructions. If you have further questions on how to, for free, simply turn your images or documents into a PDF, send me an email. Or, be a little old school, look it up in Google, okay? Have a good day. Bye.